Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about plant care. I'm having kind of a plant dedicated care day. I'm going to be watering my plants, tending to them, cutting off any gross leaves. I planted some seedlings, which you'll see all about. I think I'm going to transplant them today into a bigger pot. I'm going to make some DIY recipes. I have one that is supposed to be good for your fiddle fig tree on making it grow because mine does not grow. And I have a DIY all-natural pesticide because we are having issues with some of like the gnat fruit fly bugs that you get in the summertime. So I'm going to make some DIY recipes for my plants. I'm gonna head to my local plant shop, my favorite local plant shop, and we're just gonna have a plant-filled day. Today's video is kindly sponsored by Skillshare. You guys know I love Skillshare so much. I am working with them all year long, which I'm really happy about. If you don't know, Skillshare is a website where you can basically take classes on pretty much anything you can imagine. Cooking, plants. I've been watching a lot of videos on propagating plants, which, I'm going to also show you the plants I'm currently trying to propagate. So lots of videos on plants, lots of videos on art stuff, drawing. I've taken classes on how to do watercolor on my iPad, and even classes in your field of work. So for me, there's lots of classes on cameras and lighting and all that, and editing and transitions in editing and just a bunch of cool stuff. Also, that's another highly requested comment I get is how do you edit? If you're looking to learn to edit, Skillshare would be a great way to learn. Bradley and I want to take up bread making. It's a little bit late in the quarantine. Most people already took up bread making, but we found some bread flour and we want to learn how to make bread, so we're definitely going to have to watch videos on that. Bradley's watched videos on how to make pasta from scratch. Just basically anything you are interested in, Skillshare probably has a video on it. They're super easy to look for. You can save them to your different playlists of classes you want to take. One of my favorite features is the chapter breakdown. So say you're taking a class that's kind of longer and you don't have time to take the full class, you can take a little bit of it and then come right back to whatever chapter you were at. Or if you want to revisit a class and you just want to revisit a certain chapter, you can see where it is and you can click and rewatch it. And the best news is Skillshare is offering a free 2-month premium membership to the first 1,000 people to click the link in my description. And I feel like a 2-month span is the perfect amount of time to really dip your toes into whatever classes you're wanting. And if you decide to stay on with Skillshare, it is less than $10 a month. So yeah, I personally really love it. I love the way it's set up. I love the array of classes it has. So if you sign up, please let me know, and let me know what kind of classes you're taking. You know, if it's something that interests me, I will put it in my playlist. But yeah, thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. It means a lot that you support my channel. And yeah, so first things first for today, it is almost lunchtime, and it is Sunday. I don't know if I mentioned it's Sunday, but it's getting close to cheeseburger time. Cheeseburger Sunday. You guys know what's up. Which means I'm going through the In-N-Out drive-thru. Although things are starting to open up and In-N-Out is actually open, we're still just trying to lay low because the numbers in LA have spiked, the highest they ever spiked over this last weekend. So we're a little nervous. But anyway, I haven't filmed in a while, so every time I turn the camera on, I'm like Chatty Cathy. But first, before I go to In-N-Out, I want to go to one of my favorite local in LA plant shops. It's called Tansy in Burbank. I've only been there a couple of times, but it instantly turned into my favorite thing ever because they just had plants that I've never seen anywhere else at pretty reasonable prices for like the rare plants that they are. And it's Black owned. So if you are in LA right now and you are trying to support Black owned companies or small shops or small businesses, Tansy in Burbank, you're gonna love it if you're into plants. So yeah, I'm gonna head there now, check out the plants, have a little peruse around with my mask on, of course, and then get in and out. And then I'll show you, if I get anything, I'll show you, and then we're gonna get to work on all the plants. I'm gonna wait till it cools down. I mean, it's nice outside. I'm just gonna wait until like the sun is starting to set later in the afternoon to do the outside work. So we'll do all the indoor plants first. It should be a fun day of plants. Kitchen, and we're gonna whip up the DIYs that I told you about. It is a fiddle fig spray, in which I'm not sure if this is just for fiddle figs or if it works for the growth of all houseplants, but the way I learned about it is a fiddle fig spray and then a homemade DIY pesticide for bugs that get in your plants. The evil fridge is happening. We'll give it a moment. It's a long one. I think think she's done. If you hear Bradley in the background, he's playing Animal Crossing, which I always find the Animal Crossing music to be delightful in the background. So say hey, babe.
Hello.
And Ludi is sleeping under the chair right there. But for the FIDDLE fig spray, you'll need a container to put it in. I just have water in this one. I'm going to dump that out. It's an oil recipe, I should have said. So you'll need a tablespoon of Thieves Cleaner Concentrate. Then you will need peppermint oil, rosemary oil, and then it calls for purification, which is a blend I don't have, but I looked at it and it had lemongrass and citronella in it. So I hate the way both of these smell, but I'm going to add them into the recipe because that's what it calls for. And then for the DIY pesticide, you need vegetable oil, which I don't have. I have canola oil, but we're going to try it with that. Some dish soap, some red chili pepper flakes, and then 2 cups of water. And then I'm just going to mix it in this Tupperware because it does need to like marinate overnight. Then you strain it into a glass bottle. I'm just going to use this Thieves bottle that I use for my Thieves cleaner, but you want to make sure to strain it so that the red chili pepper flakes don't like get caught in your spray nozzle. So we're going to mix this up today, let it sit, and then I'll spray my pesticide around tomorrow. So let's get cracking. Okay, so I thought I would show you the things I am currently trying to propagate. So these are the 4 things. 2 of them are cuttings from my watermelon peperomia plant, which I already potted. I was propagating 3. I potted up, sorry if you can hear it the outside, the window is open. But I already potted up one of them to give to a friend for her birthday. She says it's doing well. And I think I'm going to plant these 2 today because look at these roots. I don't know if you can see that, but it has plenty of roots. So I want to pot those up, and I can link these vases down below. This is a very rare houseplant. This is a Swiss cheese vine plant. So basically it's kind of like a monstera plant, but the leaves are a little bit longer and it vines. So it's a good like hanging plant or on a shelf. I actually purchased this off of Etsy, but I've never seen this plant anywhere. I can't find it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. So they ship it to you and then you try to put it in water and hope it grows roots. So I have that going. And then Ludo actually kind of damaged the bottom of this leaf. This is part of a snake plant. And I was like, you know what? I've seen people try to propagate them. You just kind of cut them and then put them in water and hope they grow roots and then replant them. So just thought I'd show you what I'm currently trying to propagate. Also, my lovely friend Chassie gave me this book for Christmas. It's called The Little Book of Houseplants. I know they have one on succulents as well. and I freaking love it. First of all, it's just so beautiful. I love the green and the pink. But it has all these cool plants. Some you've heard of, some I've like never heard of. Here is the Swiss cheese plant, a monstera, and it tells you the light it needs, the water, a little bit about the plant, and then how to propagate it. So this is a really cool book. I can link this down below. But somewhere there's a page on watermelon peperomia, and that's kind of how I was like, oh, let me propagate it. That seems fun. Here it is. So the watermelon, oh, begonia, whatever. So many names, but yeah, so I love this book. I've referred to it several times and I'm like, oh, what exact light should this plant have? So yeah, just thought I would mention that as well. Okay guys, now we're outside to do some gardening, as you guessed it. But first we're going to rewind to a couple of weeks ago when I planted seedlings, and then I'll give you a look at them. But I filmed a time lapse of me planting them for you, so here you go. about to go for a walk? Do you love it? Are you such a good boy? Okay. So here is an update of my seedlings. So I'd say about half of them germinated and worked, and the ones that really worked out well were the arugula and the radish. I only had one dill it's coming in slow, but it is coming in. So I am confident in my radish ones. I think I'm going to replant them up today. I was gonna ask you guys about the arugula. Does that look ready to go? This is 2 sprouts together in one thing. But these are all arugula, so let me know. This one's like, oh, that one didn't last very well. But the radishes I think look nice and strong and ready to go in a pot, so I'm gonna do that today. Also thought I'd give you a look at our tomato plant. I did have the wind knock off a little guy with 2 tomatoes on it, and I left it out to see if they'd turn red, but it's just dying. But I still have plenty of tomatoes. As you can see, it's really exciting. I've cut off 3 in total so far. They're so delicious. It's just anything you frickin' pluck from your garden and bring into your kitchen and prepare is gonna be more delicious than anything you bought in the store, just because you're satisfied with yourself. So this big guy, I think it's the biggest one I have, is turning red, so that's exciting. And I like that they turn red at all different times, because it's like, oh, I'll just go pick what's red for the day and we'll use that in our salad or whatever. Got another big guy over here. But yeah, there's all my seedlings. I'm gonna plant up the radishes. Bye, Ludi! Look up! Ludi! Hi, up here! Oh. Lulu! Look up! Ludi, look! Look at mommy! Still does not see. Okay. I love you. Have a good walk, okay? Also, this was the only thing I bought today that wasn't a gift. I'm not going to show you the gifts I bought because the people I bought them for are watching this video. But I got a cactus, and if you guys remember my Joshua Tree cactus that I got, I killed it instantly because I watered it too soon after I repotted it. And I've been sad about it, and I never see these in LA. And so I found one there. This was only $5, which I think is such a great deal. It is a little bit crooked. It does look like a penis, but we love it anyway, and I'm gonna pot this up as well. And I think I'm gonna pot up one of my watermelon peperomias in a new pot. Also, we got lots of greenery happening there. My parsley died and went to seed. I need new parsley, that is a fact. But we did find this avocado tree at Costco, and Bradley was the one that was like, oh, let's get that. So we did. So I have no idea. I need to get a pot for it. But I also repotted in a bigger pot my pepper plant, and it is doing so well. I don't have any actual peppers, but the plant itself has like doubled in size and it looks so good. I did make this makeshift stake out of popsicle sticks and flower wire, whatever you call that. It's helping it stick up straight, and I of course have my cute little pepper guy. So I don't know why there's no peppers on it. The rest of the plant looks fantastic. Maybe it's too early, I'm not really sure. But I have like all the little guys. There's just no peppers coming out of them, so let me know. My lemon tree looks great, no lemons. Like I said, it was having some problems. I kind of got it back into shape and now it looks good again. I did just notice I have some blooms happening, but I feel like it's too late in the season. And I also noticed this like new growth right here. So that's unfortunate, but we're gonna have plenty of limes, which I'm excited about. So yeah, got our limes growing in. I'm excited about that. But okay, back to the potting. Okay guys, so it's the next day. I just put my DIY pesticide in the bottle. This is the plant we're having problems with bugs with. That was a good sentence. A makeshift situation is wine. I don't know if you can see, but we caught a lot of bugs in the wine. They're attracted to the sweetness. Oh, speaking of sweetness. This is a pest we absolutely have to get rid of.
He loves wine.
I hope the spray works to get rid of this big old bug out of my house. What do you think?
It's tough to be a bug.
It's tough to be a bug, buddy. Get out. So, and this was not an expensive plant, but like, it's a bit of a more rare plant, and I don't want to have to throw it away. So I'm really hoping this works. So here we go. And by the way, this is a watermelon peperomia. Oh my god.
What?
It's just riddled with bugs. And also, just really quickly before I end this video, I wanted to show you what I potted up yesterday. I mean, I know you saw it, but how cute is this? This is a little pot I got actually off of Anthropology like 2 years ago on super sale for like $4, and I'm obsessed with it. I love the orange color. And then this pot I actually got at Home Goods, in which I see it a lot. So when they open back up, keep your eyes peeled. I think it's like a pen organizer or something for your office, but I was like, that would be the cutest planter. And I of course potted up my little watermelon peperomia stem, which is actually standing up like much better than I thought. I'm trying to give it indirect sunlight. I believe this wants direct sunlight. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I, however, am not going to make the same mistake and water it anytime soon. I'm going to give it like about a week in its new environment, although I didn't add any new soil. If you saw that clip, I literally just picked it up with tongs and slid it in here, and it was the perfect fit. So yeah, I'm just really pleased with those two. But yeah, guys, that's it for my little plant diary. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want more plant videos, I can link them up in the corner. But I love you guys. I hope you're having a great day. I'll see you soon. And okay, bye.